All right, folks, get ready for a deep dive into one of the most powerful and intense films of the 2010s, Spotlight, 2015. This gripping drama based on real-life events told the story of the investigative journalists who uncovered the massive child abuse scandal within the Catholic Church. The film not only won the Oscar for Best Picture, but it also gave us some unforgettable performances from a star-studded cast: Michael Keaton, Mark Ruffalo, Rachel McAdams, Liev Schreiber, and Stanley Tucci. Spotlight wasn't just a film, it was a call to action, a wake-up call for the world. Fast forward to 2025, and these actors have come a long way. The movie might have been about exposing the truth, but these stars have had their own journeys filled with shocking transformations, new projects, and, of course, plenty of drama. Get ready, because you're about to find out what they've been up to in the last decade. And let me tell you, it's been anything but boring. Michael Keaton in Spotlight played Walter Robby Robinson, the head of the investigative team. His portrayal of a man dedicated to truth, but also feeling the weight of his responsibility, was a career highlight. At the time of the film's release in 2015, Keaton was already on the comeback trail. He had just stunned everyone with his performance in Birdman, 2014, which earned him an Oscar nomination for Best Actor. After years of being somewhat absent from the Hollywood scene, Keaton was back, and everyone was taking notice. But let's talk about where Keaton is now in 2025, and it's nothing short of mind-blowing. After his Oscar nomination for Birdman, Keaton's career went into overdrive. He appeared in films like The Founder, 2016, which saw him playing Ray Kroc, the man behind McDonald's. But here's the twist. Keaton came back to the superhero world, reprising his iconic role as Batman in The Flash, 2022. Fans were shocked when he returned to the Batcave, and it sent the internet into a frenzy. But that wasn't all. Rumor has it Keaton is making moves behind the scenes now, producing and even dipping his toes into directing. Oh, and let's not forget, Keaton's personal life has been equally private but still intriguing. After his split with actress Carolyn McWilliams, Keaton has remained mostly out of the spotlight, but insiders have hinted at a new relationship that's keeping him grounded. Can you believe that? Keaton has truly become Hollywood royalty once again. Mark Ruffalo, playing Mike Rezendes, the investigative reporter who was a driving force in exposing the scandal, brought his classic intensity and passion to the role. At the time of Spotlight, Mark was already an established actor thanks to his iconic roles in the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Hulk. But in Spotlight, he gave us something entirely different: a journalist who was grappling with the weight of the story and his own sense of justice. Mark was in the midst of his own career renaissance, and his performance in Spotlight further solidified him as one of the best actors of his generation. Fast forward to 2025, and Mark Ruffalo has completely evolved. Sure, he's still killing it in the MCU, but what really sets him apart now is his work as an activist. Over the last decade, Mark has become a vocal advocate for a wide range of causes, from climate change to social justice. He's used his platform to speak out about important issues, and in doing so, he's earned a reputation as someone who truly walks the walk. But here's the kicker. Mark's career has expanded beyond acting. He's producing and directing now, with several indie projects under his belt. One of his most buzz-about projects is his director debut, which left fans speechless. From blockbusters to activism, Mark Ruffalo is making his mark on Hollywood and the world at large. And in his personal life, after his marriage to Sunrise Coigney, Mark has been private, but fans love hearing about his quiet family life. Rumors suggest Mark is working on new projects with his wife, and this could be the start of something big. Rachel McAdams as Sasha Pfeiffer was the heart of Spotlight. Her portrayal of a reporter deeply invested in the truth, but also deeply conflicted about the implications of the story, made her one of the standout performances in the film. At the time, Rachel was already a household name, thanks to films like The Notebook, 2004, and Mean Girls, 2004. But in Spotlight, we saw her in a more serious, grounded role, one that earned her an Academy Award nomination and proved she could hold her own in a dramatic ensemble. Looking at Rachel today in 2025, she's still on top. After Spotlight, Rachel continued to deliver powerhouse performances in films like Disobedience, 2017, and Game Night, 2018. But in the last few years, she's moved into producing and directing, taking charge of her own creative journey. Insiders say that Rachel has a few secret projects under wraps and will be seeing her name behind the camera more in the future. Can you imagine her as a director? We're all in. As for her personal life, Rachel has managed to keep her love life mostly private, but rumor has it she's been dating actor Jamie Linden since 2016, and sources close to them suggest that things are getting pretty serious. It's been a whirlwind for Rachel, but she seems to have her feet firmly planted in both her career and her personal life. Liev Schreiber's role as Marty Baron, the no-nonsense editor of the Boston Globe, who pushes the Spotlight team to dig deeper into the Catholic Church's scandal, was a career-defining performance. Liev had always been a versatile actor, but this role showed his range in a way that shocked fans. In 2015, Liev was known for his powerful performances in Ray Donovan, 2013 to 2020, and other projects. But his turn in Spotlight proved that he was more than just a tough guy. Fast forward to 2025, and Liev has shifted gears yet again. After Ray Donovan wrapped, Liev starred in a variety of films, including The Last Days of American Crime 2020. But here's the twist. Liev has been focused on a more private life. He's been working on creative projects with his partner, actress Naomi Watts, and rumor has it he's exploring directorial projects of his own. While he's still acting, Liev's been exploring more niche roles that showcase his maturity and growth as an actor. But here's the real gossip. Sources say that Liev's been thinking about a career pivot into more theatrical works, possibly directing his own plays. Could Liev Schreiber be the next major force on Broadway? Only time will tell. Stanley Tucci's role as the calm and collected Mitchell Garabedian, the lawyer who helped expose the truth, was a masterclass in understated acting. Stanley had been around for years, delivering powerhouse performances in The Devil Wears Prada 2006 and Julie and Julia 2009. But in Spotlight, his performance was one of the film's most memorable moments. His role as the lawyer trying to bring justice to the survivors of abuse left us all in awe. And now, in 2025, Stanley Tucci is still working his acting magic, but let's just say he's become a Hollywood icon. From the Hunger Games series to The Lovely Bones 2009, Tucci continues to add richness and depth to every role. But here's the surprise. Stanley Tucci has become a culinary star. His Stanley Tucci Searching for Italy 2021 was a massive hit, and fans couldn't get enough of the actor's charming culinary adventures across Italy. It's safe to say that Tucci has reinvented himself as a beloved food personality, and fans are eating it up, literally. As for his personal life, Tucci has faced some tough times, having lost his first wife to cancer. But since then, he's found love again with his wife, Felicity Blunt. Their family life has remained private, but sources say Stanley is focused on creating a legacy both in film and beyond. There you have it, Spotlight cast in 2025, and their transformations are nothing short of shocking. From Michael Keaton's comeback king status to Mark Ruffalo's rise as a vocal activist, Rachel McAdams' behind-the-scenes ventures, Liev Schreiber's pivot into new creative pursuits, and Stanley Tucci's gastronomic empire, these stars have truly evolved in ways we never expected. But now, we want to hear from you. Whose transformation surprised you the most? Was it Michael Keaton's return as Batman, Stanley Tucci's culinary reinvention, or Mark Ruffalo's activist journey? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for more Hollywood Then and Now deep dives. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.